Hi, class. It is so very wonderful to see you again. I hope that you all can hear me pretty well. It has been a while. Yes, it has. Wow, today, look at this. We're going to learn how to tell time. I had someone to message me and ask me to show you how to tell time. This is a clock. You can make one just like this. And if you read right here, the black arrow shows the hour and the pink arrow shows the minutes. Okay? And I have the hours written in black. I have 12 o'clock, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So write those. Those are the hours. And then I have these pink little markers there. That will represent the minutes. And sorry, it is so dark. Trying to do something about the lighting here. So right now, it is showing 12 o'clock. When you see the long pink minute hand towards the 12 and also the little short hand towards the 12, that's showing 12 o'clock. Okay? So hi to the person who just logged in. I'm showing you how to tell time. And if I want to show, let's see, if I show it like this, what time does that show? With the little hand on the 1 and to show the hour, and the long hand for the minute on the 12, that shows me, hold on a second, just dropped something. That shows me 1 o'clock, okay? So that will show 1 o'clock. How do we show, let's see, okay? And again, with the hour hand, the little black arrow facing the 12 and the minute hand facing the 12, that shows us what time again, class? 12 o'clock, okay? And that can be either 12 o'clock noon or 12 o'clock noon is, that can be 12 o'clock noon is PM, and 12 o'clock in the morning or at nighttime is actually AM, okay? So when you see it's 12 o'clock noon for like lunchtime, that is actually 12 p.m., okay? So, but when it's 12 o'clock at night, that's actually 12 a.m. So a lot of people get that confused, okay? So let me show you another time, another hour, and I want to see if you can guess it. See if you can guess this in the chat below. So if I have the hour hand on the 6, the hour hand is the little hand on the 6, and the long minute hand on the 12, what time is that, class? That is 6 o'clock. Good job if you got that right. Okay, let me show you another time. Let's see. We'll put the hour hand on the 10. Oh, and also in between from one number to the next, you know, the numbers that are in black show the hours, and the minutes again are in the pink little notches there. Okay, so in between each one represents 5 minutes. So from the 12 to the 1, that's 5 minutes. From the 1 to the 2, that's another 5 minutes. So if I say 10 minutes after an hour, then that's 5, 10 minutes, okay? And right here, where the 3 is, that represents 15 minutes. So let's count together, 5, 10, 15. Okay, so 5 plus 5 plus 5 is 15 minutes. So anytime somebody says whatever the hour is, 5:15, for example, that 15-minute marker is at the 3. Okay, if somebody says 5:05, for example, that 5-minute mark is right here. Okay, 5:10, the 10-minute mark is here. 5:15, that's the 3 is the 15-minute mark. If they say 5:20, the 4 is the 20-minute mark. If they say 5:25, then the 25-minute mark is where the 5 is. If they say it's 5:30, the 6 is where the 30-minute mark is. Okay, so that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, okay? If they say it's 5:35, the 35-minute mark is where the 7 is. If they say it's 5:40, the 8 is where the 40-minute mark is, okay? If they say it's 5:45, the 9 is where the 45-minute mark is. If they say it's 5:50, the 10 is where the 50-minute mark is. If it's 5:55, the 11 is where the 55-minute mark is. And if they say it's 6 o'clock, anytime they say it's anything o'clock, then the o'clock means that the minute mark is always on the 12, okay? Because that's like right at the hour. Okay, so let's do, I'm going to keep the hour mark on the 10, and I'm going to turn the minute to the 1. Do it like this. So what time is it, class? It's 10, the hour is 10, and 5 minutes after is what? 10:05. Good job if you got that right. Okay, let's put the hour this time on the 5. And if you made your clock like this, go ahead and do this with me. And I'm going to put the minutes on the 3. Okay, so the hour is 5. And let's count by the minutes together, class. 5, 10, 15. Okay, so the hour is 5:15. Okay, and this is how 5:15 looks, like that. Okay, see, it's 15 minutes after. 5, 10, 15. Okay, now let's put the hour on the 4. So the little arrow goes on the 4. And let's put the long arrow on for the minutes on the 6. So what time is it now, class? The hour is what? 4? You always say the hour first, 4. And what does it mean when the minute mark is on the 30? Let's count together. 5, we're counting the minutes. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, so that's 30 minutes. The 6 always represents the 30 minutes. So it's 4:30, okay? And that can be 4:30 p.m. or 4:30 a.m. depending on what time of day it is, okay? And this is how 4:30 looks. Okay, now let's put the little arrow on the 8 for the hour. And then we're going to put the long minute hand, the pink one, on the 9. Okay, so what is the hour? The hour, which is the little arrow, is pointing to the 8. And the 9, which is the minutes, is pointing, the long arrow is pointing on the 9, which represents the minutes. The long arrow always represents the minutes. The little short arrow represents the hour. So what time is it, class? It is 8 what? We're going to count by 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. It is 8:45, okay? And that can be AM or PM. And this is how 8:45 looks. Good job. Now let's put the little hour hand on the 9. And you can make yourself a little clock like this as well, so you can practice at home. And we're going to put the minute hand, look, the hour is on the 9, which is the little arrow, and I have the long minute hand right here. It's on the second pink notch. Okay, so give you a little bit of a challenge. Remember, I said the 4 always represents 20 minutes. So let's count together. In between each big number, the big numbers represents the hours. Where you see the black numbers, that's an hour. For those of you just tuning in, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, and so in between each hour is 5 minutes. Okay, so again, I have this pink arrow is pointing to the second. Let's try to make it look a little bit more like it's pointing to the second pink notch. So that's 5. We're counting minutes. 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, 22. So it is 9:22. Good job if you got that right, 9:22. And again, that can be AM or PM. Okay, we have about 3 more to do. So let's put the hour hand this time on the 11. And we'll put the minute on the 8. Hold on a second. Let me turn the light on so it's not so dark in here. Hold on just a second. Please be patient. Okay. And you all, I am at work if it's a little dark in here. Okay, so now I have the hour hand on the 11, so that lets you know it's 11. And I have the minute hand on the 8. Okay, so what did I say the 8 is again? Class, we're going to have to count by 5s if you don't remember. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Okay, so that means it's 11:40. That is the time on this clock, 11:40. Okay, and let me show you how that looks. 11:40 looks like this. Okay, if you're ever writing that. Now, let's see, we have 2 more to do. I'm going to put the minute hand on the 7. And I encourage you to make yourself your own little clock like this so that you can practice at home. The minute hand is on the 7. The hour hand is on the 7. And the minute hand will be right here. Okay, so this is going to be a challenge. You can write in the chat if you want or in the description box below what time you think this is. Okay, so the hour hand is on the 7, so that's the hour. It is 7, and we know that the 6 represents 30 minutes, right? Automatically. The 3 represents, the 12 is right at the o'clock, right at the top of the hour, if the minute hand is there. If the minute hand is on the 3, it's always 15 minutes after. If the minute hand is on the 6, it's always 30 minutes. If the minute hand is on the 9, it's always 45 minutes, okay? So right here, the 6 is 30 minutes, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, but we've gone to the 3rd notch. So the 6 is 30, 31, 32, 33, right? So it is 7:33. Okay, that's what that time shows, 7:33. And this is how 7:33 looks. 7:33. Okay, good job if you got that correct. Now we're just going to do one more. I'm going to put the hour on the 2, and I'm going to put the minutes. This is going to be a challenge. The minute is on 1 notch or 1 minute before the 12, okay? Okay, so the minute is on the 2, so we know that 2 is the hour, so it's 2 what? Let's count, class. Oh, always keep in mind, there's how many minutes in an hour? there's how many minutes in an hour? 60 minutes, right? 60 minutes. So you can probably pretty much figure this out. If it's 1 minute before the hour, then what time is that? How many minutes is that? But we're going to count together. So we know that the hour is 2. Let's see how many minutes this is. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. Now let's count the notches. 56, 57, 58, 59, okay? It is 2:59 because I'm 1 minute before the 12. You see, each notch, each of these pink notches represents a minute, and there's 5 minutes in between each hour number that's there. So you count, let's see, like if it's, so let me show you how 2:59 looks. 2:59 looks like that. So again, if I want to say 2 o'clock, look, 2 o'clock looks like that. The hour hand, which is the black hand, the smaller hand is always the hour. It's pointing towards the 2. And the minute hand is on the 12. So anytime I say anything o'clock, that's right at the hour. The hour hand will be facing whatever the number is. And then the minute hand will always be on the 12 if I say it's something o'clock, okay? But if I want to say it's 2:01, then the pink minute mark would be on this first notch because that's 1 minute, okay? If I say it's 2:02, the minute hand would be on the second notch. If I say it's 2:03, the minute hand would be on the third notch. If I say it's 2:04, the minute hand would be on the fourth notch. And if I say it's 2:05, then this minute hand would be where this number 1 is, okay? Because that would be the 5th notch, okay? That would be 2:05, okay? So I hope that you all understand how to tell time now. And I thank you all for watching. I'll be having another live again this week, going over some sentences, more than likely using 2-letter words or 3-letter words. So please go back and review those videos if you haven't already. And thank you all so very much for subscribing. Anybody who has subscribed to my channel, I have over 3,000 subscribers, and I am so excited. And I thank all of you who have ever watched any of my videos, anyone who has ever subscribed or supported this channel in any way. Thank you so very much. I actually have over 3,100 and something subscribers on this channel. And I went out of town for a while, and then I was also not feeling well for a moment. And so that's why it's taken me a moment to get back and to thank you all for that. But I'm very grateful to all of you who have ever supported this channel. Thank you so very much. Please give this video a thumbs up. Okay, JT, do half pass and quarter pass. I think you're actually the one who asked me to do this video. Okay, so let me explain what it means, half pass and a quarter pass. Okay, think of a pie, okay, or either think of a dollar. So if you have a pie, let me draw something on here. Okay. So here it is. I have a pie here, and I sectioned it into 4 pieces. Okay. So we know that a quarter is worth how much cents? 25 cents, right? So if I put 25 cents plus 25 cents, that's 50 cents plus 25. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. I'm in a room that has a sensor. I'm in a room here at work that has a sensor, and if I am not moving around in the room, then the lights will automatically go off. Okay, so 25 plus 25 is 50, plus 25 more is 75, plus 25 more is $1, all right? So if we have 4 parts of something that's worth 25 each, then that totals $1, okay? So just think of this as a clock. Half past, if I do a quarter past and I have this in 4 sections, just like I did that pie, pretend like this is in 4 sections, then a quarter past would be where? At the 3, right? And 3 represents how many minutes? 15 minutes. So if I say it's a quarter past, it's 5, 10, 15 minutes after. So a quarter past, if I say it's a quarter past 2, okay, I'm going to show you that. Well, let me do another one. If I say it's a quarter past 3, if I say it's a quarter past 3, I have the hour hand on the 3, and I also have the minute hand facing the 3 as well, because 3 represents 15 minutes. 15 minutes is the same thing as saying a quarter past, because pretend like I have this is a pie, pretend like it's a pie, and I section it in 4 pieces, just like I did on this piece of paper here. Okay, so the quarter of this piece of pie or clock would be right at the 3. So a quarter past would be 15 minutes after. If I say it's a quarter till, okay, so 3:15 is a quarter past 3. But let me do another one. If I then keep the hour on the 3, and then I put the minute on the 9, 9 represents, can you see that 9? 9 represents how many minutes? 45 minutes, right? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45 minutes. Okay, sorry for the background noise, that's the students. So if I say it's 3, this would show 3:45, right? This would then mean a quarter till what? A quarter till 4. Okay, so 3:45 is a quarter till 4. Again, pretend like this is in 4 sections, just like a piece of pie, just like this piece of pie here. Okay, so 3:15 is a quarter past 3, and 3:45, where I have the minute on the 9, 3:45 is a quarter till 4. Okay, I hope that makes sense. And half past, half is at the halfway mark. If I pretend the halfway mark is from the 12 to the 6, okay? Pretend like there's a line from 12 to 6. Okay, so now let me show you something. Hi. Okay. I'm doing a little a little video for my channel, showing them how to tell time. So if I say half past, pretend like this is a pie again, and half past is pretend like there's a line from the 12 to the 6. So the half past would be, half past 3 would be 3:30. Okay. Are you able to close that door? Hi. So again, between each big number that's there in black, there's represents 5 minutes. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, so anytime it's half past is that you're at the 30-minute mark, which is the number 6. Okay, because remember the pink one, the long arrow represents the minutes, the short one represents the hours. Okay, so half past 3 is just like saying it's 3:30. Okay, or half past any number. I could say it doesn't have to be on the 3 all the time. Let me change this up. Will you close the door, sir? Thank you. So I put some tape on these numbers here. So if I say, okay, what hour is it right here that this little black arrow is pointing to? It's pointing to the 5, right? So if I have the little shorthand, which represents the hour on the 5, we know that the hour is 5, but how many minutes? Okay, we already know that the 6 represents 30 minutes, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So right here, 5:30 is also half past, it's half past 5, because we're at the halfway mark of 5 before the next hour comes in. The other, if we were to do this other half right here, if it was to, the minute was to then go all the way up to this 12, then it would be what? It would then be 6 o'clock, right? Okay, so right here, we're at the halfway mark. It's 5:30. So that's just like saying half past 5. But if another 30 minutes goes by, let me show you what time it would be then. Hi, Tasha. So then if we were to then have another 30 minutes go by after the half past 5, then it would be what time, class? 6 o'clock. It would be 6 o'clock. Okay, does that make sense? I hope so. And the 6 o'clock, the little shorthand would be on the 6, and the long hand, which is the minutes, would be on the 12. Okay. Anytime you have an o'clock, again, the minute hand, which is the long hand, is always on the 12. Whether it's 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 11 o'clock, or 12 o'clock. Anytime you say o'clock, this long minute hand is always on the 12. And then whatever hour you say, that shorthand would then be on these numbers, the 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, or 12, because those represent the hours, okay? Now on some clocks, let me show you my watch. Oops. I hope you can see this, okay? But my watch, I don't know if you can see this, it does not even have numbers on it. It just has the quarters, the quarter marks, like 12 o'clock would be here at the top. Then over here would be 3, the number 3. The number 6 would represent this notch here at the bottom. And over here, this notch, that gold notch will represent 9. Okay, but you see the little short arrow, and then you see the longer arrow. The short one represents the minutes. I'm sorry, the short arrow represents the hour, and then the long arrow represents the minute, okay? So some watches don't even have numbers on them. And some watches, you might see little dots. The little dots that you see in between the numbers would then represent the minutes, if you see a watch like that. So I hope that this has been helpful to you all. Does anybody have any more questions of any time that they want me to show them on this little clock that I made? Okay, you can either post that in the chat, or let's see. If you feel more comfortable asking the question, you can click that link there and you can come on the screen. You don't have to show your face if you don't want to. You can show the wall if you want to, if you want to ask me to show a particular time, or either you can type in the chat or the description box below a time that you want me to show. Okay. Does anybody have any questions? I hope that this has been very helpful to you all. Again, you might want to make yourself a clock that looks like this so that you can practice. And I just have some tape there. Here's the tape down here. You know, you might want to put tape all the way up to it, but just make it where you can easily take it off and put it where you want the numbers to be. And then I have down here at the bottom, the short arrow represents the hours and the long arrow represents the minute there at the bottom, just as a reminder. Okay. And each hour is the numbers in black, and then the minutes are the pink in between. Now I know that I know I said it's 5 minutes in between each number, and each notch represents the minute, but the 5th minute is always right where the big hour number is. So in other words, after the 12, this first notch is 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, and that's the end of the pink there, but the 5th minute is right there where the 1 is, okay? 6 minutes, 7 minutes, 8 minutes, 9 minutes, 10 minutes, 11 minutes, 12 minutes, 13 minutes, 14 minutes, 15 minutes. Right where the 3 is 15 minutes. Same thing as a quarter after. 16 minutes, 17 minutes, 18 minutes, 19 minutes, 20 minutes is where the 4 is. 21 minutes, 22 minutes, 23 minutes, 24 minutes, 25 minutes is where the 5 is. 26 minutes, 27 minutes, 28 minutes, 29 minutes, 30 minutes is where the 6 is. 27 minutes, 28 minutes, 29, I'm sorry. 30 minutes is where the 6 is. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35 minutes is where the 7 is. 38, 39, 40, oh, I'm sorry, 35. I'm getting confused. I'm sorry, y'all. 35 minutes is where the 7 is. 36, 37, 38, 39, 40 minutes is where the 8 is. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45 minutes is where the 9 is, which is the same as a quarter till. 46, 47, 48, 49, 50 minutes is where the 10 is. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55 minutes is where the 11 is. 56, 57, 58, 59 minutes is 1 minute before 12. And the next o'clock or the next hour the minute would be right on the 12, okay? I had to count that, all those minutes. And it's 60 minutes in 1 hour, okay? All right, doesn't seem like anybody has any questions. I hope that has been very helpful to you all. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already subscribed. Click the bell notification so you can be informed of future videos, and give this video a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. Again, I appreciate your being patient with me with my lighting situation here at work, because I'm in different classroom settings, and I just try to get the best lighting that I can. But most of the time, the lighting here will be better than it is at home. So that's why I want to start doing my live videos here at work whenever I get a break. So, and that kind of frees up more space for me in the evening time as well. So those of you who didn't get a chance to come in on this live, that's okay. You can always go back and rewind the video. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next one, Lord willing. Bye.